Y'all are just early. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How's it going? It's going well. I am halfway there. More than halfway. I did... Oh, hello. Why is there stone here? Looks like I missed a few blocks. Let's go... Burp, burp, burp. Oh my god. Alright. So, here's what I did earlier. Hey. How you doing? I did this whole thing. This whole side's done. Look at that. Now, of course, it doesn't go all the way around. It just goes to the edge where you can no longer see past it anymore. But I'm not going to do that. All that. Hello, Super KSS. Welcome to the stream. We finished this side of the mountain completely. And now we're moving over here to this side. Gonna do all the gray. And then we're gonna do the green. It's all gonna mesh together, just like it does over there. I wish I could zoom in. Yeah, it'll look like that. And we'll be done with the mountain. So we're hoping to do all this today. All this gray and green today. I haven't been giving it too much thought. I haven't been worried about it. So the mountain's going to be complete. Yep, that is correct. The mountain itself will be done. And we can start adding trees, we can start adding vines and leaves and all sorts of cool stuff to make it actually look good. I am doing pretty good. Can't complain. So let's get all our blocks here. So I had a rough week, Rosie. Is sad. I'm sorry. Oh, not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay, these are the 5 blocks we're using. And we'll just start over here. Whoa. I think 142 was the new Pinocchio line. Hi Infinity, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hi Siren, hello. We finished this whole side of the mountain. I did it a good chunk of it this morning. And then we're gonna do the other side now. So I think it was 137. So nothing, there's no green comes below 137. And then 142 was the middle. 07, 7 O's. So if I start at 137, which is right here, right here, and then go down, I don't have to worry about the green at all, and then we'll come back up and worry about the green later. Oh. Tis the plan. No. The top of the screen seems to be slightly cut off, does it? Why is it like that? Because I intentionally have the bottom of the screen slightly cut off. That makes it go away. That's just that. Whee! I'd like it to be right there with the full hotbar. I don't know. I don't know why it's cutting it off. I don't seem to be able to fix it, but I guess deal with it. Not something I want to try to worry about fixing on the stream. You still have no clue how this chat ranking thing works. You never got a single experience point, no matter how active you are. So it depends on like your if you have YouTube updated properly, maybe. If it's not in the right update, then it's not going to work. And then depending on what kind of platform you're using, whether you're on a phone or on a computer, also seems to impact it. We don't really understand how it works either, but it's inconsistent is what we all agree that it's inconsistent. So sorry that it's not working, but it's I wish I could like manage it and change how it worked, because like it doesn't, I have no control over it, which is really stupid. Like I should be able to set how much experience you can get and everything. I feel like that should be under my control, but it isn't. That would be a cool addition. However it works, I always end up either number 1, 2, or 3, so I'll not complain. Fair enough. Lucky you. Seems to be the best way. Mine down. Build up. Be done. But I have to mine through. There's a few spots in the basalt that I left room for. Oh, I mined a basalt. Whoops. Don't have to get up there. Do I know what hightail is? So I've seen a whole bunch of stuff this week about hightail. I have no clue what it is though, but everyone's talking about it. So if you know, I wouldn't mind education. It's like some kind of I know that it's similar in some ways to Minecraft and Terraria. It's a project Hypixel originally started on years back, and people were really hyped for it. Hypixel, like the Minecraft server? I mean, the guy who runs the Minecraft server. It's a Minecraft competitor by the creators of Hytale Origins. Announced in 2017 by a large... They sold it to Riot Games. Well, that's unfortunate. Now, Riot Games doesn't do a terrible job. They do it's an interesting one, though. Oh, it's raining. Hopefully I think it'll be nighttime soon, which will be unfortunate, but I've been wanting it to snow here so that I can properly string it up. I've already placed like a stack and a half of string just on this chunk. I don't know why it snows so low here, this one spot. Is it a different bio? Maybe it's a meadow? No? A grove. It's a grove. That's why it's not. You meant the creators of Hypixel. Ah. Riot said they were going to abandon development. Riot Games tried to shut it down. The original owner bought it back. Oh. And then this past week, Hypixel reobtained it. I love how you two are both explaining the story, but in different words, which is kind of interesting. Different details are emphasized or left out. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. It has vertical slabs? Let's do this. I'm sold. That's it. That's all I needed. Okay, I need a bed. It's unfortunate that I have to sleep. Vertical slabs are very important. Yeah, I'm like, you got me. I'm ready. I'm fully invested now. When does it come out? I feel like I've seen dragons. What is hightail? Not hightail. Hightail is the... Yeah, it is hightail. It does look similar to Minecraft. Looks pretty cool. Oh, that's not what I meant to press. Is there a Hightail release date? Hightail release date. Early access release date announcement coming next week. Cool. It's releasing in early access very soon. Ooh. Oh, Siren took your #1 spot, Super KSS. One of your friends got early access to it. He seemed very excited, but it isn't able to share too much. Ooh. He's like playtesting it or something. Sounds good. He has connections in that industry. Ooh. That's really cool, actually. I mean, I don't know why Mojang hasn't added vertical slabs. The only reason I can see it is like trying to prevent inventory bloating, because I mean the thing is they just added a whole bunch of more copper stuff, which is like the epitome of bloating the inventory. So that does not seem to be a concern for them. So I'm not sure. Oop. Behold, I've taken the #1. You have indeed taken the #1 spot. The idea behind Hightail is by devs who care a lot about their game and listen to feedback a lot. So in theory, better devs than Mojang. They are definitely not trying to prevent inventory bloating. Yeah, you're right. They are not trying to prevent inventory bloating in Minecraft. That's the only reason I can think that they wouldn't add vertical slabs. Like, that is a reason to not do it, but it's not a reason that Mojang cares about. So it doesn't actually apply, is what I was saying. Just sad, because they'd be really cool. I mean, the shelves are the best we've had in forever. Like before, it was basically trap doors were the closest you'd get. Now we at least have the shelves, and we haven't updated ScratchCraft yet, so we don't have them yet. I mean, I don't know how much Mojang devs care. It's hard to say how much the Mojang devs care about the game, considering that they're backed by Microsoft, and I've heard it's quite the process when you're trying to add a new feature to the game to get it approved and such. And so the devs might care a lot, but perhaps could be inhibited by the corporation. But that's not necessarily true. That's the thing. It's hard to tell. Walls and trapdoors were carrying the vertical decor, yeah. And not very well. There was not enough you could do with them to really decorate vertically. Not like what you can do with vertical slabs. Mojang just doesn't like adding things that aren't unique ideas for the most part. I suppose. They are adding some unique things. I mean, the new update looks pretty cool. It's just the thing is, it's like you're right. They're adding new stuff instead of frequently requested stuff. I wonder if they ever will do an end update, considering how wanted it is. The thing is, no matter how they do the end update, someone's gonna be disappointed. The marshmallows in your hot cocoa are shaped like the Deltarune crest. I haven't played Deltarune, so sorry.
Deltarune is the sequel to Undertale.
Oh, I see. So things that have been done by modders are less likely to make it into the game. Yeah, I could see that being the case. I mean, you look at the new mounts. I've never seen modders do those new mounts before. The Nautilus, the zombie Nautilus, which looks pretty cool. I've seen a lot of hate recently online for like Mojang just adding mob variants. They're like, I'd love this feature. Too bad, here's a variant of a mob you already have. Weren't horses originally? I'm sure horses were in a mod, but do you know how long ago horses were added? When were horses added to Minecraft? 2013. When did Microsoft buy Minecraft? 2014. Yeah. So horses were added before it was owned by Microsoft, which means they could add whatever the heck they wanted. Besides, the dev team has got to be drastically different now than it was then. Just because people move on, people quit, people get fired. You had the whole pandemic in there. Things have changed. The hate is kind of deserved, though. I think everyone would be fine with the new stuff that they just throw in something that people actually want with it. Yeah, that's... The hate is not... It's not a problem with what they are adding, it's a problem with what they aren't adding. Right? No, I don't see anyone complaining about the camel husk. I don't even see people complaining about the Nautilus or the zombie Nautilus. The complaint is about like the warm water Nautilus variant. It's just the Nautilus, but when it spawns in a warm ocean, it looks all corally. It's like, why do we need that? We don't. It adds some little flair to the game, a little fun, but it's like, it doesn't really add that much. And so people are complaining about that. It's like you could add something that's actually valuable to the players, something they want. And on the one hand, that's true. On the other hand, it's super easy to add a mob variant. Like, they're not hard to code. And so they can do those really quickly. And considering that they did it for like the basic of mobs, like they did it for the cow, the chicken, and the pig, it's not surprising to see the same treatment for new mobs. Like, from a coding standpoint, they already have coded mob variants in. They've been in forever, ever since the husk was added, right? I think that's the first mob variant. Can't think of any others that were earlier. I feel like that's gotta have another block on it. Welcome back. I can't believe you just leave like that. And to do what? What was so important? No, I'm kidding. So it'll be interesting to see where the next updates go. I really would like an end update. It just feels the problem is not, so a lot of people's complaint with people requesting an end update is like, they say no, it's fine as it is. The end is supposed to be this barren wasteland. It does that already. It fulfills its purpose. Everyone have a drink. of water. And it's like, on the one hand, they're right. That's kind of what the end is supposed to be, is this wasteland, and it is. The thing is, there's no reason to go back there enough. That's why I think it needs an update. You go there to kill a dragon, but killing the dragon doesn't do anything for you. You kill the dragon so you can then go get elytra and shulker boxes. And once you have elytra and shulker boxes, you only come back if you need more shulker boxes. No one ever builds with purpur very much. So, like, the very few people who do go back often, but then they'll just make a chorus fruit farm and only visit to use the farm. It's like there's not a reason to do anything there. And so, I think you can keep the theme of the barren wasteland that is the end without, while also adding more points of interest. Looks great in dungeons. I haven't seen what it looks like in dungeons, but I've seen tons of mods for the end, and most people, I've seen a lot of hate for the ones that just make it like the Nether, the new Nether, because the Nether, they added these 4 beautiful biomes, and people don't want these massive biomes in the end. Some people do, but a lot of people don't. It's like, you're not gonna be able to please everyone for one. But I also think you could keep most people happy while also adding more content to it. But I think the controversy around what it should be is probably also had among the devs themselves. They're probably also, like, not agreed, considering how polarized the Minecraft community is about it. And so that's going to make production not happen if the devs can't agree on how to do it. So that might be the reason that we don't see any end update info. You kind of love all the end mods since there's just a lot of cool content to explore. Yeah, but there's already enough complaint about things being only aesthetic. And so you gotta have some more to these new lore spots than just cool building blocks. Otherwise, people's gonna just have the same complaints. You do. Alright, send me some. I have Discord up still. You said there's a lore reason for it. Why? What is that reason? Why does the end look this way? My jump boost beacon doesn't reach this far. Trying to decide if I should snag another beacon. Probably. This is going to be really painful if I don't. Bum, 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 bum. Nope, there's not a beacon there. I don't really need a haste over here right now. Your jump boost. I'll take the haste one. And then we'll snag some iron and make this 2 wide and give ourselves jump boost. I restocked on iron last stream, I think. Nope. Wait, I need that block. Now I should have both. Oh wait, I didn't place the new beacon, I just changed the old one. Whoops. I knew something was wrong. Okay, let me pull this cord up. Siren. Whoa. Look at these. Look at these pictures of the end. Whoa. That looks real cool. Ooh. I don't like those big and tall Endermen though. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, they could absolutely do something like this. Yeah, I think small biomes and more kinds of points of interest could keep the barren wasteland while also being cool. The lore reason is because the evil artifact that drives the Palado Dungeons forward came from the end, so it came back. Cool. Super KSS, we just looked at some pictures from Minecraft Dungeons of what the end looks like. So if you go back like a minute or so, you can see the images of the end in Minecraft Dungeons. It looks pretty cool. Hello, Emitsio. We've been talking about the end update and just updates in general and why Mojang hasn't been adding what the community has been asking for. Meanwhile, I've been finishing the other half, or I've been working on the other half of the mountain because I finished that side. Not on stream, that was earlier. Most players haven't even reached the end. I don't see that as an argument for not adding an end update. How many players have even seen a trident drowned? Yet they're adding a new type of a trident drowned writing amount. Dang, I lost a cracked stone brick. That's like the most valuable block I'm placing because I have to smelt stuff to get it. You're playing dungeons right now, so you're playing. Oh, cool. What kind of dungeons is like? What kind of game is dungeons? And is it good? I've never played it or seen gameplay before. Nothing like Minecraft, but it's insanely fun. Right. I mean, I knew it wasn't the same. It's fun, you know. It's like it's a dungeon crawler. So is it like a third-person game, first-person game, or is it more like a game like Torchlight, where you're like controlling your character from a bit of a distance? I played Torchlight in forever. I don't think I played Torchlight 1. I played Torchlight 2. You control from a bit of a distance. Yeah, okay. Like Hades. Hades 1 and 2. Like that. Except that one's a roguelite. I think. Development for the game has stopped since last year, but there's still people playing it. I mean, lots of games don't get updated, but have lots of players. Hollow Knight, for example. Of course, having a popular sequel release is definitely helps you out. Go to sleep. Ooh. Everyone have a drink of water. You don't actually know what a game being roguelike means. A roguelike is a game that starts over each time you play. Your water bottle is empty. I will forgive you if you need to go refill it. And yes, I have been called Zeus. And I am again sleeping on a cliff. So a game where when you die you have to restart is a roguelike. There's all sorts of roguelikes. Slay the Spire is a roguelike. Spelunky, I suppose, is probably a roguelike. It's not entirely that previous games have no effect on other games, because like games like Slay the Spire, you unlock various new cards and relics that can be in your deck as you play, but you still start at floor 1 every time with a starter deck. Similarly in Spelunky, you can get shortcuts and such. So yeah, I didn't play the Minecraft April Fool's update this year. I did hear it was pretty cool though. Does getting over it count? Yeah, probably. The thing is, getting over it, there's not, like, playing it again isn't any different, right? It's not a new world, it's not a new map, it's the exact same thing. Most roguelikes have random generation. Each run is different. Games like Pixel Dungeon is a roguelike. I don't know if anyone's played Pixel Dungeon. That one's fun. Stinking hard game though. Unfairly so. Okay, I have to match that block. The diagonal ones get a bit, I have to pay a bit more attention. Because normally I'd stop here, but this one was actually this high. Roguelikes have a few core features that make it fit into the category. Yeah, I don't know the exact definition for what a roguelike is, but it's the most, I think, defining thing is that each run is its own mostly isolated thing. You restart each time. Hold on. I have to go up 4 blocks. $136. I'm supposed to be at 137. When did I mess up? Whoa. Huh? I've been at 136 this whole time. Pretty much. Minecraft Dungeons isn't a roguelike then? No. Why aren't you also using normal stone in the mountain? I do use some normal stone. It just doesn't fit with this block palette, which is supposed to be mostly gray and darker gray than the stone block. So if it fit better in the palette, I would use it. It's also harder, I think, for me to use it because I have to remember to not break a block instead of to break it and replace it with something. And so I often will, even when I'm intending to use it, I'll forget that I need to do that. So, weak excuses, skill issue, I know it really is. Any game can be a roguelike if you're forgetful enough. I think you need the random generation aspect to be a roguelike. Like a game like Silksong is not a roguelike, even though every time you create a new save file, it's a new game, because the world is exactly the same every time. Do you still save at the benches? Yes, you do. You do get lost a lot in Silksong. Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you need random generation to be a roguelike. I don't know if that's actually the case, but it seems like it. Oh, wow, this is a long one. Levels have to be procedurally generated to fit into the genre, at least as far as I... Yeah. You don't start the game over when you die in Silksong, no. Like, you respawn at a bench, but you still have all your upgrades and such. I just mined 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 5, 6. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah. Yeah, Sinner's Road and Bilewater, pretty terrible. The Sinner's Road, you can fix the broken bench. I don't know if you knew that. You can fix it. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, hello, pillagers. I'm gonna ignore you. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's very steep here. I don't want to fall off. Is bile water from your liver? No, it's an Aryan Silksong. Look at them scrambling down there, trying to get to me. What a waste of life. And it is one of the most annoying areas. Though in the second playthrough, if you get the tool that makes you immune to the maggots before you explore bile water, the game gets significantly more enjoyable. It's the maggots are the worst part. You should be there, yeah. No! That tool saved you some from bosses. Sorry, I won't spoil anymore. It's not a big spoiler. If you're on a first playthrough, you won't even know about it till later, so. I'm going just out to the edge there. You gotta finish Hollow Knight first. Yeah. There you go. You can do this. I believe. Mm. You don't know about it until you reach the point of the game where you go, wait, why didn't I know about this earlier? Yeah, I think it's there on purpose to be to be salvation in a second playthrough. I don't think it's something that's supposed to help you much on your first playthrough. Otherwise, it's in a terrible spot. Oop. Okay, everyone have a nap. Sleep time. Everyone have a drink of water. You need to have a drink too. No, you did. I can't see. There's a microphone in the way. I'm sorry. How I feel listening to the conversations about Hollow Knight is probably how my parents feel listening to me talking about Minecraft. You refilled your water. Good job. I'm proud of you. I think this is like this. Yeah. Where'd my... Bro, give me back my cobblestone. You can't have that. Okay, we're pretty close to done with this first chunk. The easy chunk where I don't have to think. I have to think a lot more the next chunk. Okay, another cobblestone. How long are those guys gonna wait down there to try to get to me? Forever? A sad life. You might be able to reach me. No. Nope, you can't. Sad. What a disappointing enemy. Ah! I couldn't make it. The enemy deaths in Hollow Knight are always either super goofy or super off-putting. Like what? Like the death animation for like bosses and such. The sound effects. I gotcha. Okay, we're only going over to right here. Oh yeah, I like how they have like the slow motion when you kill bosses in Silk Song. That is pretty cool. Oh, they might maybe get me here. Doesn't look like it. What disappointment. Come on, tough. Crackstone brick. Palmas, cobblestone. Running out of resources. Oh, but that means we're done soon. That makes the kill super satisfying unless there's a surprise second phase, which never happens, of course. I liked most of the bosses in Silksong. They were all pretty good. Overall, I think the bosses were better than in Hollow Knight, and I think most of them are very balanced too. For the time you get to them. Oh, one actually shot at me. That's new. Nearly got me too. Well, missed his one chance. Just gonna do this whole chunk so I don't have to keep going back up and down. Add a pale moss. Nice. Do I ever watch my own streams after they're finished? Well, whenever I edit them, I watch the whole thing back as I edit. Yeah, the pillagers are not very happy, nor will they be very happy. They like sent a kill squad, and the kill squad just couldn't climb high enough. Yeah. Well, they don't get jump boosts from my beacon, so I don't know that you can climb this mountain. Which would mean it's not quite a skill issue. It's an equipment issue. What do you mean you missed, sir? He was on a mountain. Alrighty, that's the full band done at Y level 137. So that's what it looks like so far. Pretty good, pretty good. For those of you who weren't here, this is what the other side looks like. Looks fantastic. In the chat for Rosie. Well, they don't get jump boosts, so they don't jump that high. Okay. 142 right here. That's the center where the two mix. But it goes down. In most cases, it doesn't go down to 138, but some cases it will. That's the very end. Oh, if they have a potion splashed on them? Yeah, that's a good point. Like if you splash the pillagers with jump boost too, would they Would they know to use it? I don't know. You like the little gradient blend in the mountain? Me too. Yeah, let me give you a better view. I just went in free cam real quick, like the hermits do. Yeah, the green is blended with the gray, and the gray blends into the dark. I like it quite a bit. Hey, play button, welcome, welcome. So we'll get to work on the other side on that. Yeah, I was just exiting play free cam. All right. Now I have to actually think about how I place stuff. You didn't even notice the green? Well, that's unfortunate. There's a bunch of it. Your friends are SMP are starting a new season. You have no idea what to make my starter base. Does anyone have any suggestions? You have no idea what or where you start. So let's see. You should do something underwater. That's a great idea. It's really easy to build underwater when you have no respiration or conduit. That's how you know it's blended extremely well. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So this is me doing blending here. Gets sparser the higher it goes. That's we'll place that. And then we'll just come through here and change all the stone to green blocks later. Sleep time. I feel like I just slept. Goodness. Time's flying by. What if you just had an underwater entrance to your starter base? I like that. That would be cool. You can do a beach house or something like that, then an underwater segment could also work, yeah. I'm partial to underwater builds. Anyone who saw my season 2 base knows that. Like this probably goes faster comparatively. Like if you look at how far I'm going and during an amount of time, but it takes a lot more thought for sure. No, I wanted to go up there. You never decide on your starter bases. You just have a pile of chests, a crafting table, and a bed until you're fully geared up and ready to make a larger base. That's fair. Starter bases can be annoying to build when you don't have the gear to do much. I don't particularly like doing very complicated starter bases because it's just so painful to do it without any stuff. You normally make a small, like 7x5x4 wood hut with chests, but you want to do something different this time. Yeah, I mean, have you seen my starter base from season 2 of ScratchCraft? I mean, I lived there for like the whole season, kind of. Like that's where I had my storage room for much too long. Flat cuboid, yeah. I caught the drift, yeah, and I understood what you meant. You love building smaller builds, though. You're just very indecisive. You choose to build something that doesn't look fancy, so you end up building nothing. Yeah. Builder's block can really get to you. But you can do it. Just gotta work through it. It's hard, but doable. Okay, I missed this area a bit. You await the day in which you can pull off your clippy mask and drop this name, which you plastered onto my last. I don't even know what that meant. Ooh. Oh my gosh, stop breaking them. Huh. You got distracted because you got a notification saying Mog Swamp is also live right now. He's got a cat cam on his stream. Well, I mean, is there even a contest? I can't compete with a cat cam. I don't have a cat, so I just lose. That's a genius idea, though. I should get a cat and a cam for the cat. I do want a cat one day. I like cats. Though they will probably destroy my furniture if they do that. Mog Swamp has cats? I don't know who this Mog Swamp person is. Are they a Minecraft? Mog Swamp. Don't play a video, please. The quest for Minecraft's new rarest mob. Did they add a new type of axolotl? Looks like the Minecraft YouTuber, yeah. He's got an aura farming cat called Mikio for his stream. Minecraft builder, he plays a ton of super flat. Oh, cool. I've never really done much in super flat. It just doesn't really appeal to me. Oh, am I out of the pale moss? No, I got a couple more stacks. And some more tough. Been playing in a super flat survival since 2013 or 2011. Oh my goodness. Build an entire city in super flat. That's crazy. I mean, if you're playing on a super flat world, then you're not really victim to a lot of the problems that you have with playing for a super long time on other worlds. Namely, like, you don't have to worry about updates. You don't have to worry about finding new biomes and such, because there just aren't any in the first place. So I think it's probably easier to play on a super flat world for a super long time than a normal world. Come on, bounce. You're locked out of a lot of build blocks and materials. It doesn't appeal to most people, which is why his audience is so large. He plays it and has fun with it, so other people don't have to play it and can have fun with it. Yeah. He's found his niche. That's cool. You were surprised when it was called super flat, not just flat. I mean, you have a point. Wait, no, I want you. Ah! That's what I didn't want to happen. Do I get the happy gassed? Probably. He was on the news he was, for one of his builds. That's crazy. Dude, poor Bedrock Edition. Someone manages Minecraft's YouTube account and they post things like daily, like random stupid stuff, and like all of the comments are just fix Bedrock, Mojang. I don't even know what happened to it, but it's just like everyone is clamoring for it to be fixed. The happy gas or not the happy gas? That is the question. Oh, you got number 1 back. Does that mean you hit your second set of 75 XP? Yeah, it's been an hour. Nice. Fix Bedrock is the new end update confirmed. Okay, let's put some blocks up here. Mostly putting tough blocks and pale moss blocks up high. I just feel like the color is better. Okay, I should set up my bed because it's turning night. I gotta make sure Maya doesn't leave. This way, Maya won't fly away. Trump plays trumpet. We are number 1. Wasn't that a cool little trick? Here's a little lesson in trickery. Yeah, it's a nice trick. Okay, new platform. It's pretty bad, pretty good. You found out why you're not getting XP? Finally? Why is that? Oh, that does not sound fun, Super KSS. I mean, I would be complaining too. I'm not saying they shouldn't be complaining at all. I just was relaying what I'd noticed. Apparently your account has to be 18 plus to get chat XP for some reason. What? Really? That explains a lot.
Is it because you're not quote unquote family friendly?
I am not family. But your account is an 18 plus Super KSS and you get XP. Huh. Interesting. You're certain you aren't 18 plus? Your account isn't 18 plus? Lots of people lie when they make their accounts and put an incorrect age. No, put it in the thing. There we go. It's because of the AI that spies on everyone and assumes their ages. Don't know if that's the case. go. Now I just fill it in. Oh, where's my cobblestone? Bro, stop taking my cobblestone away. I need that. I think we'll make it without having to go restock on materials, which is nice. If you watch one video that someone labels made for kids, YouTube as AI gets suspicious. Ooh. Does the AI think watching Minecraft contents means I'm older than 18 or something? I don't know. You just gotta put how to relieve back pain and top 25 car crashes playing in the background and you're all good. I mean, if that's really what's causing the problem, that might fix it. I don't know. Probably not. I don't think. Okay, I think we're completely done with the gray blocks, and it's time to switch to green. We're just gonna take a. I'm gonna keep the cap of gas over here because I'm gonna need it for the green actually. You couldn't do that before play button? Are you kidding me? On Bedrock didn't have hotkeys for that? That's insane. Bedrock's just not. It's just built different and not in a good way. There isn't really much of a reason to play Bedrock if you're on PC. I mean, there's a reason they call it Bug Rock. Okay, let's go. Tough, moss, cobble. Okay, we used most of the shulker box. That was pretty good. But we had just enough of everything. Okay, I've got a green one too. And I think I have enough of everything for that. Let's go moss. Let's go cobble. Let's go stone bricks. Let's go grass. Boop, 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 boop. Do I only have full stacks of grass? No, I have one that isn't. Okay, let's go. Whoa, that was a good trident throw. I don't always get up this high. Okay, so we got this nice path. And now we're gonna add on to here to make it look nice and green. I didn't mean to mind that. We're gonna have some grass. It's gonna come down a bit. I can only really use grass well at the top, so we're gonna use it as much as we can here. Because I think it's too steep and it looks weird. So we're gonna have it come all this way down. Bye, play button. 1% battery. Oof. You could always use it in education. Education is based on Bedrock, so you thought that was always a thing. Oof. What do you plan on working on after the mountain is done? Today, nothing. I'll be done with stream when that happens. But after that, which is I assume what you really mean, I'll be working on adding life to the canyon. Trees, vines, plants, all sorts of things. So that's that. That is the current plan. Cool stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna replace this with dirt. Use lots of grass at the top. The only place that it makes sense. Okay, get that done. Where else could we put some grass? Right here works. Put some grass here. Good. These past few streams have been calm and uneventful. One can say they've been actually really easy, barely an inconvenience. Indeed. What a good reference. I haven't watched one of those in a while. It's from the pitch meetings by Ryan George. He hasn't posted a new one in a while, I don't think, because he's had some hardships in his family. It's very sad. I don't know why I put 2 blocks of moss here. That's weird. I'll put it back. I'll put some moss back here. Okay, that's good for that grass. I'm gonna do one more patch of grass right over here. This is the edge of where I'm texturing, right? Yeah, so we'll do one last thing of grass here. Oh, you saw the Haunted Enderman pitch meetings that I did. Those were good. Those were a while ago. I think that was before I left on my mission. Crazy. That's forever ago. Alright, see ya, Infinity. Thanks for joining and chatting. It's fun to have you. Yeah, the pitch meetings. I did 3 of them. I think I did 3 of them. They were pretty fun. It helped having the because Ryan George did a pitch meeting where he basically pitched the idea of pitch meeting. It was a really funny one, but he actually talked a little bit about how he did it, which was actually really helpful for me when I was doing it. Because one of the things he does to make it seem like there's 2 people there when it's just, you know, him talking to himself, is he overlays the audio, so one person is talking while you see the other person. And so I did that in the ones I had to have that same illusion. It was kind of cool. I was like, thank you, I'll be stealing that. Okay, anywhere else I want to grass? Like that. Maybe some grass there. And we're not going that far. I'll do this eventually, probably. Okay, grass is looking good here. We'll put one there. One here. A few here. Nope. Bye-bye, grass. Okay, I think that's all the grass blocks. So I can be done with those. There's one for Scratch, one for Scratch 3.0, and one for the Unfamous. Yeah, that's what I thought. Not counting how the Infamous one was split up. Oh yeah, there was a thing about it being called Itch. I remember that. I was like, I think we should call it Itch, and it's like, no, that's a bad name. Or Or maybe I committed to it and we called it itch the whole thing. I don't remember. I just remember it being funny. I haven't used my Scratch account in so long. There's not much on it. There's the Void singing the Christmas songs, though. That one I feel like was pretty good. There's a version of Scratch called Itch, and it's for adults. Really? Those were good times. You used to check it out every now and again before you watch these streams. Yeah. They're good. I used to post to the Scratch account a link to the videos every time I released an episode. I don't do that anymore. I've thought about it. I wonder how much. I wonder if it would, if doing that again would impact my audience size at all. It would bring some people to it that saw it forever ago. It's like I post the thing and it gets on trending. That'd be crazy. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. It's not like it'd hurt. Because I don't know if Scratch still allows the embedding, but you could embed YouTube links in Scratch. And that way I could have people who couldn't watch the videos on YouTube watch them there. Trending on Scratch is a dumpster fire now. It used to be good. There was a time when it was good. Oh no, what block was that? It fell. Worth it. It was a tough block. I definitely need this stone. It's very valuable. Does anyone else get that I'm falling feeling when they jump off large things in Minecraft like that? Most projects are copy pastes, literally just random junk or based on some random brain rot trend. That sounds about right. I don't know why I expected anything else. Oh, the youth of the day. I feel like every generation says the same thing, but it gets more true every time. Memes are just getting worse. There are 2 people who make high-ish quality animations now. There used to be like this whole animation gang that Skelly was a part of. I doubt any of them are still using Scratch though. Maybe one. You use Scratch for drawing, you used to make animations. It's not like the best place to make animations. Like it's not designed for that. I mean, just look at no, I lost a tough block. It's okay, I saw which block it was, so I know what to replace it with. I don't actually care about the block itself. Just look at how the Unfamous performed, like in Scratch. It had to be split into 6 parts, and I think the last part was split into 3. And even then it was still laggy. And it had to play the whole thing like really quickly before. Like it had to render all the assets, and even then it wasn't working very well. I remember Skelly having trouble trying to get it to YouTube because he wanted a good version of it. And like, if you go and watch The Infamous on YouTube now, there's still like a couple glitchy points in it because that's the best he could get Scratch to perform. You still work on your Scratch game every now and again? Nice. I mean, I don't think Scratch is a bad platform at all. It's not conducive to certain things. It's not great for certain things, but it's really good for a lot of things. And it's good for learning some basic programming principles, even if its code is useless in coding languages. It actually does a really good job of event-based system programming. Like I hadn't thought about it before, but I've been doing some of that actually for school. Similar stuff to, it's entirely differently coded, but it's the same principles behind Scratch's event system. You animate by using frames. They're really good for sharing art. Use it for Undertale fan games. I mean, if you just have like one sprite and each costume is a frame, that's fine. But I don't. That's not how Skelly did it, I don't think. I'm going through these blocks quickly. Hopefully I have enough. Use it for Undertale fan games. Oh, fun. I mean, Undertale, I feel like, isn't that graphic intense, which is good for Scratch. I used to make the Jelly Bean game. Various iterations of it. You control the Jelly Bean with the WASD, and you had to make it to the mouth to get eaten, to get nom-nommed. And you had to get past all these obstacles. It's kind of like a flat. It wasn't a platformer, but kind of similar in some ways. Gotta sleep. Everyone have a drink of water. You're currently in your art phase. Cool. We might just finish this before the end of stream. Really close. Depends on how difficult it is to do the other edge. Ah! No! It reminds me of this very old game you made when I was much younger, when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, I made this forever ago. I was a kid. No. No! Or why do blocks do that? You never saw the light of day when you were a kid. I've never seen that before. I took 2 screenshots really quickly, and it gave them the same name, but with a _2 at the end. That's kind of interesting. Have I heard of Fire? Oh, I know Fireboy and Water Girl. How could you not? Those games, I've played them on like Miniclip or something, way back in the day. There's no algorithm really recommending projects anymore. Yeah. I mean, it was hard enough back in the day to get your project noticed. And no one likes it when you spam. Wrong one. Ooh, I'm gonna have to refill on moss, I'm pretty sure. And by pretty sure, I mean absolute. Trying to get this top chunk where it doesn't like touch the gray very much done. You played it so much as a child. You made these goofy little comics with them as the protagonists. That's awesome. They were fun games. Like the puzzle games. It was like this whole each different section was different. It was awesome. Is this the final stretch for finishing the mountain? Basically, yeah, we're really close to being done with the mountain. I probably won't end stream until it is done if I'm not done by 4. Because I'm just so close. No! It's okay, I needed to fall down here anyway. The Scratch game K was made. The Scratch game K made was called Fireboy and Water Girl. Or Fireboy and the Ghost. I don't know how I just read that completely wrong. Is it Fireboy and then the Hollow Knight? Or the Knight from Hollow Knight? The vessel? Okay. Out of moss, gotta go refill. Probably should get another stack of, let's make a stack of stone bricks so I can make another stack of, do I even have any moss left? I don't think so. Yeah, my moss is gone here. Do I have any regular moss? I haven't run the farm in a while. If I will be useful for one thing, it'll be better autocorrect. Probably. But I still wouldn't trust it. Oh, I have so much pale moss. But I might need to turn the mode back to normal moss. And run it for a bit. If the ghost makes contact with you, you lose HP. And you know, I didn't read the first message. You play as Fireboy. There's no gravity engine, so you just move around the screen freely. Yeah, that's like the jelly bean. And the ghost sprite follows you around, and all the two beatbox sounds play, alternating on a loop. Nice. Something like that, I imagine. Except probably not as... It probably doesn't sound as good as mine. It's hard to find all these little stone pockets that I gotta replace. I'm sure I'll miss some. I did last time. On the other side. I should be done before streams normally ends. Got 25 minutes, easy. Oh, hello. How convenient. That was like a movie. It was so convenient. The plot convenience. It's crazy. Happy Gas knew exactly when she was needed. For once in her life. Instead of flying away as soon as I hopped off. Gonna get all these low down ones that are hard to reach while I'm here. This is why I didn't just change out my beacon from haste 2 to jump boost, because I'd have to mine everything like this. Nope, bad block. Don't place where I don't put you. Yeah, let me just punch the stone with my fist. That's a good plan. Okay, now I'll be here for a bit. Let's do this chunk here. Prior to the gameplay, the ghost says in the tenor text of the speech voice with the French accent effect applied from the lines. Hello, I am from Pennsylvania. I welcome you to your doom. That's awesome. You can imagine that. I mean, I'm imagining it. It sounds pretty cool. My moss is running shorter and shorter. And if I run out, I don't have any more. Which is kind of scary. Okay, time to do this sleep thing. Nice, I think I did that right. Excellent. She stayed. Oh, don't fall through. Oh, we're doing this again. Like, that would be better if I just was mining normally with no insta-mine. Like, what was that? Maya. I just tried disconnecting and reconnecting. Yeah, I could bone meal it. Come on. Game. Please. can just mine it all like this, I suppose. Okay, let's take care of this area. Oh. That's really interesting. Okay, it's working now. Just stay that way, Maya. Keep it coming. Keep the Instamine working. Did you ever have a drink when I slept there? The mountain doesn't want to be finished and is putting up defenses, such as mine with block 10 times to mine it once. I'm ready for your tricks, Maya. That's a lot more than 10, Super KSS. And when I do that, I mine it in one, so... And sometimes it just fixes itself. I'm always scared when I do something like that I'll just fall because Maya moved while I was in the air. We're so close. Guys, you get to say that you were here for this. I was there. I was there on the day that he finished the mountain. It's not lag, actually. It's just a glitch with the happy gas. It's happened many times in the past. Oh, what was that? I was shifting, bro. She's giggling at me. Did you hear that? I can imagine it says, I was there when Storm finished the mountain. Yeah, you can. I should make those and mail them out to you. Kidding. Why did my mouse go over there? Okay. Let's see. Is it just this? Is this the final chunk here? I think so. I probably missed a stone block or two. I was ready for that. And now it's activated. It's every time I fall through. Then I get off and mine some blocks normally. And now, yeah, it's still broken. Trying to figure out what makes it go away. It's like not that bad though. Think you'll upload a project on your Scratch account saying that there will be no context. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Chat. We did it. The mountain is complete. It's done. I don't see any more stone blocks for me to replace with green ones. That's it. 15 minutes to spare, too. Woo! Let's go. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. I'm sorry to say that you've absolutely cooked. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's go get a better view. I have cooked here, indeed. Maya should have vanished out of render distance, and that's it. Look at that. I should move that beacon that's in the way. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, guys, chat. I have an amazing idea. Notice how the basalt, I did like the black stone. But this, I saw that this note looks kind of like a Y. What if I made it say storm in Blackstone? Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be pretty cool. Yes. But storm's 5 letters, so how do I do that? This is not something I'm gonna do on the stream and get annoying. I don't have enough time. But Storm Lord Zeus is 13 letters. Maybe I could do Storm Lord. Storm on the left, Lord on the right. Or maybe I just will only have enough room to do Storm. O can be split down the middle. That would look kind of weird. But I think that'd be fun. We got so many beacon beams. They need to be regulated. But I think that's an awesome idea. Okay, let's drop off this stone. M is a pretty wide letter, so I could do STO and then RM on the other side. Yeah. This is my moss box. So it goes right here. I think this is all that's left of my green resources box. I'm like dry out of moss. I really need to turn that farm on, it seems. Then I've got this one. Toss the tough in there. I don't have pale moss down here. Here, let me grab all the partial stacks. Those should go back in my other shulker box. Is there room in here, actually? Hold on. There's not really room. That's okay, I'll make a second one. Storm on the left, Lord on the ground or on the bridge, and Zeus on the right. Ooh. Okay. Wait. You might be cooking with that idea. Okay, because I could, if I zoom in here a bit, I could do it in, like, green here. I could do an L-O and then R-D right there. So then you'd have Storm, Lord, Zeus. That could be pretty cool. I'd literally be signing the, like, mountainside with my name. Genius idea, chat. Thank you, Emizio. Alright, I think we're done for the day. Now that we're done with the mountain, I need to figure out what I want to do with the, I'm gonna have to take do some more planning to figure out what, how I want to do the, flora. All the plants and such. I also need to figure out how to light this place up. I did have one idea. So there's this. This is a wall with then an open space behind it, and then a block, a light block, like that. And it actually adds a little bit of dark effect, but then it's actually giving off light. So that could work for pretty much everywhere. Pretty much everything I do here has some kind of wall variety. One of the blocks can be turned into a wall. except for the dirt. So I need to light up the whole thing. Could do a giant statue of a lightning bolt, because Zeus. That would be pretty cool. Maybe I'll replace one of these houses that I don't need with the statue. But, or maybe I remember could replace this fountain with that. I don't know, I like my fountains. Although it bothers me that they're one block off from each other. I've never noticed that before. I also need to, I never patched this hole so you can see you can see under the ground. Okay, chat, we're gonna end it here. Thank you for being here. We had several other people here, but only you two, Super KSS and Emizio, stayed for the final completion of the mountain. You two are the real ones. Thanks for joining me. Bloop. And I'll see you next time. Now that I've finished the canyon, I might actually do a video talking about it. KSS1. He's number one. Streams are fun to watch. Bye. See you later. Ta-ta.